to receive you, the gallant male football team of the University of Development Studies, who have brought immense pride and glory to Ghana by winning the World University Football Games.
Sasukui about the first university in the history of World University Football. This particular tournament, EDSO Monaso, into Africa being the unprecedented. Omako take Ghana nim. I'ma say Ghana nim ya serious. And when John Dramani Mahama said, John Dramani Mahama, after say University of Development Studies, UDS, a copy with the world stage, the FISU University World Games in Ochama. The last goal at Ghana, Eshayeno, Abrantier no Siakama Kaira United. I don't know this. The education minister, on one striker, or Bokon and straight, Nashe. Now, wait, I don't pay more Ghana. John Dramani Mahama paid 500,000 Ghana cedis. I say, boys, money. Now we go to say no because most effort. Now you guess you go to bronze Kraba from South Africa. Sika parliamentarians the mama MPP for your transfer was more boys. Any parliament you show musica. John Dramani Mahama, the president, which musica. Ne University of Ghana, University of Development Studies, UDS force will be PMU. Now money John Dramani Mahama. Ekwatenasi ko didi ko fili ye kama na we na John Dramani Mahama se monye 500,000 Ghana cedis o we na ka say we the story of your victory at the FISU University World Football Tournament or say can be turned from Tamale to the world stage. Enti Mahama say we from Tamale to the world stage. That's a Tamale to the world, the north to the world. Enti way king of the north and they say United UDS for no. And the John Dramani Mahama said, "Jomaya no, amana renew hope, renew sense of hope. Say dear me person me ye, edema youth and sports. Idea if possible. Or say way plans and then the trim da. Nemo na oyenya da opportunity or the bekasa. But so far ne, ukopimo we are seeing in universities for the first time in the history of the competition, an African university." Agwago na Ghana na ngasa na record setters asase ni yo na nto aso no na akoya asem Ghana be first African country yaje AFCON back 4 Ghana be the first African country na enya opportunity say be go the semi final of the World Cup and as a moja penalty obako no akose no Ghana be the first African country oji under 20 World Cup original Egypt see Africa here. And then UDS, University of Development Studies, Jerry John Rawlings, Sasukui about the first university in the history of World University Football. Omoji this particular tournament, EDSO Monaso, into Africa being the unprecedented. Omako take Ghana nim, I'ma say Ghana nim ya serious. And when John Dramani Mahama said, Obe creating the school sports authority. Who says say the National Sports Authority almost everything about our sports, including your various stadia na e Ghana na mo na hweso e bo ho ban man bibia kama na so mo ntimi ezaru man kama. But John Dramani Mahama says say you benya a big gap between your National Sports Authority, your football world, any your students no your school for no. First na ko school say na e free BP edu e compose upe obedi agro ya epe ball ne ho agro ne de edu satam ne ye what do me class go ya empe kodada awon person no mamuramu na ane o mamnu gwa godi nzokuro mi da godi nzokuro ene fa pi pass bra fa ball bra fa say bra ni aya kama but ene aseni na agu ene ni na koya academics science and math quiz one anyway just field no so de ya to yin ato akone John Dramani Mahama so o create the School Sports Authority every competition from the primary JSS, SS and the universities. We also prepare the School Sports Fund. You friends say secondary and tertiary. Give it about various competitions Ebeboa mo yetima nyacha anya players e dey call ye other national teams in mu they say under 20 under friends in 17 under 15 under 12 yetima nya players dey call side we na for I just me one player say John Dramani Mahama e bet see at least one national academy and 2 national academies e dey Ghana
to receive you the gallant male football team of the University of Development Studies, who have brought immense pride and glory to Ghana by winning the World University Football Games. On behalf of the government and the people of Ghana, I extend warm congratulations to you, your coaches, and the entire UDS community for this extraordinary achievement on the global stage. The World University Football Games represents the highest level of international competition in football for student athletes, bringing together some of the best young talents from universities across the world. Competing and triumphing at that level is no small achievement. It demonstrates Ghana's growing reputation in global sports and the depth of talents that our country possesses. This victory is not only a win for UDS, it is a statement that Ghanaian youth can compete and excel anywhere in the world when given the right opportunity and support. Your success also highlights the importance of university sports as a bridge between education, academia, and professional athletic development, and as a tool for promoting international friendship, cultural exchange, and national pride. Your performance on the world stage has inspired millions of young Ghanaians and rekindled our collective belief in the potential of sports as a unifying and transformative force. You carried Ghana's flag with dignity, discipline, and passion, values that define our national character. This, your victory, demonstrates that success is possible when we combine talents with teamwork, discipline, and perseverance. I commend your Vice Chancellor, the management, and the Sports Directorate of UDS for their vision and unwavering support for student athletes. To be presented to Professor is a reward to the team for the good job you have done. Thank you.
I always say this thing. The first time I went to the north, year 2022, when I went to bury my mom, they heard the vast land. Then I also realized one thing. Say, northerners, even though I was a northerner, maybe I won't go. Until me go to them as the amount for big the dedication to work, the readiness, the loyalty that they place in doing anything they are doing. I mean, guys, football, a sporting discipline. Now, sporting discipline, no. Even if you are so good in sports and you are not disciplined enough, so you need to be both. Academy they are disciplined enough because on we are not if go and did only. And this other fan no man train school and now so bon kwa no more he will dedicate himself and play. But unfortunately, hey, about the man 30 kilometers no one what there yenka say the post keke si say bobo. It's not attractive because they don't have a reason to go and play football. And the very few ones who have had reason to play football have been masterstroke. Hey, Abedi Pele, offering Avrangu, obviously I can't Rotherham United. We saw his impact. And then career boy here or ball corner from corner straight to goal. No, Tamale no. And he said when we now go the north, there are things that we can do there to make sure say almost to develop it. They will have that equal field to be able to participate. And then there's a John Dramani Mahama said, or making sure say facilities at the same time, I say any regular competition. Come I say you know no near book but the original basis. On national basis. And how do we do to bring all the teams together? Now we university for Ebono, the entire nation, and now UDS qualify or they go representing Ghana or Africa or Kwaji Africa the NC in Naso and I was a Kwaji world NC in Naso. In the John Dramani Mahama said Agbenya I didn't more there. In the Biadri the or strengthen the youth and a universities in universities sports or Babe strengthen here Pantene. So we will be a new born from JSS near Promo 2 Obeko SS from a senior high school when you put the university because in the first sport for swat back and your mom passes science and maths in English and in social studies and any new as be and then Ghana your footballers no almost omuni na just catching Ghana ni bia Ghana omuni na your footballers now omundu bia sa no and now we brekum Chelsea play be free akọ kodumo Egypt according $5,000 a month. $5,000 me calculate up to next is the 1,000 Ghana cedis. Now how many Ghanaians and the debate me is the 1,000. I remember very well in United Kingdom, even UK. A doctor be only a first a Manchester United player a friend Marcus Rowe. Eko ko trimpena. And again here na so be say anything. O we na say footballers na so mu hwe. Sika o mu jinti. Also ono doctor na be timo ya adwuma be say 5 years. Na sika na Marcus Rowe no age na per week no. Any sika wa yen for adwuma wa yen for 10 years. Nti o sika na owura club o be so ba bi o ne da. Nti science mu no we. But this is the incentive in football. If a risky job, a do about my 1 year, 2 years, when I retire, 10 maximum 10-15 years, football, what boy we weapon. Yeah, I can't bit my mafia born in ye. The idea and Kakrana, the Kabuma. Now I say a bit on Kakranakra. But since I hear the time frame there, one nature play an intent, no one phantom, then I play the be a bit envious. Because time obeying proper development, attention, no, none if you were 35. Into fellas say job on no maza ultimate ni fie so ma na me chen me 10 years also chen me 4 years meaning ebi wa ha ya ni omo ye na afo o ba ko no ke akwa no 19 years na so ni na twa 30 na mo ko no Ghana a wonderful place but only choice wanya say only opportunity the only time we get money opportunity obeti ni fie so. And John Dramani Mahama say them young, you started from schools, and the secondary school, university, and the many opportunity, and the boy, ye place in school. What we are born now, we go to an interview. We thank God, we give glory to God. Asa omuni most of the foreign friends, the footballers are Maritano. They finish and they come back to panditry. Or maybe analyze you. Yeah, place here. Can they even speak? Yantromo and come home. But the football no also the go is come no school kakra no improve school no. No say the way be kan wa in tempo na obeko nanim. You see teams amuna amuko school no. Ene omuwe no oye a friend say agent. Our owning agency or town place and one of the biggest agents. Our Ghana ha. We Olivata everywhere. A friend say you see chips school in 70 ebe encourage my football and say okay I can still play football and go to school. The John Dramani Mahama and then this idea who UDS and say after UDS ekokoji the FISU a University World Tournament edisi o national or say yakoji University World Cup about ya and they say no you be share school sports mukina na way and education minister after so yeah guy I catch the sports minister Kofi Adams one boys no much go to night boys we night boys in fact Ghana currently there's no politician wouldn't know sports more when ya ball musica adi chen papa e friend Haruna Dusu turn the back and as na brand here Fatawi Shaku and blaster call up when blaster call up abrant here no $11 million be papa beka nsano yes ga kutamenya sure say politics legitimate money sika anya sika fi emfa baby e question mark bi eni ho onya sa sika ni bida ono anka say wa confirm say football ana man sika wanya so far only 2 teams Career FC e division 1 ana only friends and the Career friends in the premiership ana Steadfast e division 1 inti so far one Premier League team one division 1 team papa John Dramani FC honorable Ignacio Bafwa need they are successful but still your other member of parliament also mu do mu awura ball mu sisi pandinde politicians actually say who say ball sika wo mfaso waso I hope and pray say they will come with proper investment they will bring people who understand the games knows everything about the game say we lead very well now the question Mr. Henry do to say or thing say UDS for any bus am say na what oh sire mo tamale wa na wo tamale nampala friends the campus a friend say wa de bia say wonam ko ani enti unnim say na omuni bus but Aruna Idris the education minister up say no omun provide a bus 66-seater bus and from UDS for say UDS for victory omuya enti na ura nyankopon omo blessing and grace eno ani John Dramani Mahama 500,000 Ghana cedis omunyi nkodi no at the same time na sport friends education minister 66-seater bus and from friends the UDS for no omunyi no omunfa enye omaduma.
Excellency President Mahama, as I sat through, Joyce Bauer was my contemporary in Damascus with Ali of Ghana. So Joyce kept pushing that Haruna, what can you get the president to do for UDS before even I assumed my seat? So Mr. President, on your behalf, I'm happy to announce that one of the major limitations of UDS is that they don't have a bus. I've just related to the administrator of the GET Fund who is buying some 66-seater buses for a number of educational institutions. Mr. President, in the first quarter of 2026, you have the honor to present one of those buses to UDS. We promised one for Yas and Tour Girls at the weekend on your behalf when we stood in for you. And then, Mr. President, to urge the football team on and to urge the players on, discipline is what is required of you, both in the pitch and outside the pitch.
Na asem everybody be we dey e dey asem eba pay. According to sports minister Kofi Adams, after say you say you just for Kojifisu University World Tournament is national. Now John Dramani Mahama ebo mamba so say ogas no enche ye bebie their friend on the sports the school sports authority no. Now you pay the school sports fund. It is no ebehwe amiable games from the secondary senior high school level and then the tertiary level no. Kofi Adams say or propose at the chair parliament. Say the sports and recreation affairs the sports levy. Or see the sports development fund levy now person of the bano. Ne both hey na say beboa ni etima fund your sports without necessarily waiting for the finance minister so we go do the budget. That means
we are putting in all measures, especially knowing that that's going to be the final game. Every Ghanaian would want to be there. So we put in all the necessary measures, creating the fan bases around for Ghanaians to have a feel of our final qualification game for the World Cup. So I believe that all will be well. By Wednesday, we should have the tickets out so that people can start purchasing tickets for the game. We will once again engage with the security to make sure all the necessary security networks are put in place, so people who are coming to watch the game and people who are also coming to play will have a safe environment.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Kofi,
much.
Why are you introducing a sports levy?
Sports levy?
Yes.
I didn't hear anybody talk about.
We are told that the government is introducing a sports levy.
No, government is introducing a sports fund that will be able to take care of, or we will have a well-structured funding for sports. Mm-hmm. We do not have that, and because we do not have a fund, just like the way we have for education, for health and the rest, it's actually challenged our supports for what? Sport and sporting activities. Young people qualify, they struggle, they go through all the processes, and you are unable to push them to participate in the competition. So the government have decided to establish a sports fund, a fund into which all manner of contributions will go into the private corporates, the public corporates, individuals, government itself, and through many other sources will be able to put money in there to use in the development of sports.
What is before Parliament now, and does it come with a levy? Because that's a media discussion that government is introducing.
Let's work with what's before Parliament. You see it. every document that goes to Parliament, you would find it. You can't establish a fund without a levy. Surely every fund must have a form of a levy that contributes into the fund. I can't specifically here say what levy will be approved by Parliament or not. The bill will be laid in Parliament when Parliament resumes, and Parliament will go through the processes to get the act passed. And once it is passed, a legislation will be developed.
Maybe tax never come out to ado. Sa blaster for adapa chabo ya amugwe. Maybe tax never come on. Masa, any come for 11 number. Monfa betting tax in San Fambrani, who say, yeah, try bet no more sika. Na sepa ya tia Ghana no yesika no nsu wie ensu ye wie hospitals munye wie schools munye wie ya kwan gusu gu asese housing deficit da so ho munye ni na ho sports no dia na maye dia maye sports no aha dia blasters ye boka kese e de hwe omo no dia na blasters na ya maye na we common African Cup ye ni Niger, Sudan, Angola, yantiman qualify. Otado bosumi bi odi $50,000 convert $6 billion. Na Ghana, the president grade $6 billion a month. 600,000. What do you know the good bottom? Who are going free? Now ye the budget commerce sports minister ye the brew say approve. Now bonus winning bonus ye dey masa Otado a scouting coach. Ghana phone na jitu mu say o useless coach. Om so onya de wabon. Yeni na animu according the sports minister nankasa eje so ono ankasa akwa na ye frɛ no Otado de onyini ni yenya oseche mem ocheche menza bonsu former majority leader ese de bi Otado no nye coach Ghana for central for so Otado no nye coach ne record so e da ho chese Otado yi wabon enkoye me wa ye ja no ho ne o 15 technical team members 15 Ghana kwa unprecedented. You have tried to remove now bonuses. Eddie, you so munini say no. Now you say you just sports fan levy, sport development fan levy. What are you developing? What are you developing? And say Nancy John Dramani Mahama. At time you see over 20 million Ghana cedis. And like come Ghana Premier League for so money. Clubs you know munini say me. And each club add 1 million Ghana cedis. 18 clubs in 18 million Ghana cedis. And so now winning price almost league. Position on that scarce said them account. Every me account. Why should I be taking care of someone private business? Now any business you're taking care of. Munchaso sports minister, so I live where they were lie. I bet to say a betting tax and 11. Where there, what the babo by NT. Was it when a babu my development, yeah, sports, yeah, development sport, yeah, development sports. The only sports we know in Ghana are boxing, football, yeah, can according to Mumu ministry, move on lesser known sports. Lesser known sports. In terms of the lesser known sports or Ghana, Paralympics for your lesser known sports. New ones on as you want to go Dubai. Move for attention, more BBR. Say, Yesika, any year other things, I'm going to pay can do with the Mufiba. GMPC for 114 gold board for no Monkonko contact you more. Some of the revenue that come from there should go there. Na pass Ghana ni ne be setting the bottom sika edi sika back pass ye ko pesika dia beto mo de go develop sport ye nyo ye be demonstration ye nti Kofi Adam say we dey twaso wa no ehwan wa no de ba ye John Dramani Mahama so o create a school sports fund. It should come from the government. Government no we enye government with us bia o ye nka ho bi ko ho for so genetic sika edi ye de mo ye na mo genetic any tax. This one will be tax. You ain't trying to tax you. Where is it? I want to be. Oba na nu ya uni how many months? I remember now here. Oba all African girls go na yabo. Who survey here? Who say what's about this sports development fund? Fund levy. Mo introduce you. First do so levy. Ni enimu ko. Yenku we mamfo we make up. Eti University of Development Studies UDS. Jerry John Rollins school na otie na do danko akufado e ka kire ne say maybe atwam in last 8 years obo JJ say mama fa odi nto so say de Kwame Nkrumah edi ato Kwame Nkrumah University of Science Center was debi da ndi ofiri mu wie no ka kire ne yere say me pese me di kunu di so e ma odi pene ye but Now you hear say papa nanka say tiase no say debi. Enye me din na me bese meton na mo mpese the northern sector esunya education. Enti na matie. Finally, the school that was not much recognized due to the climate area and also the area was finding itself, the north. Yenim said there's a whole lot of myth, the whole lot of discussions, the whole lot of ideas about north. Say north what you say, north what you say, common war, a pair war, a wiana ball, into and you be na finding it interesting to go there. And say UDS afani means and ways they Jerry John Rawlings. The late enim afani means and ways the president any Ghana as a large because the Ghanaian president is we northerner a team and as a school from the north I imagine victorious in the world stage until John Dramani Mahama say way from Tamale to the world and way from Tamale Nyankwala campus the main campus was say from Tamale to the world until we are suffering now University of Development Studies UDS we are the 500,000 Ghana cities as I come on and I say because of this indeed Sani Daya Suma person Emma Yenya almost all your schools are participating in sports no they say no but started the school sports authority it is the national sports authority no money paper but ready school sports nko and am wa so say the be you produce more players to our youth and national teams our Ghana until card them young policy na John Dramani Mahama they be win criminal this time around wasadi ababa kai say he is the president that focus and gives more youth chances because under John Dramani Mahama the first administration kai Rollins catch baby with sharp teeth and no you feel so for you kwachi ne could the trouble like one home ka home and then at the same youth na go so use Mahama love the youth so much and this time around youth and sports area back where you need to pa kai say osi bukumari na we no regret say one expanding to a higher and a bigger one this time around or joining so beside the bigger one at the same time also our plans say over in friends in Nancia Stadium I see them attack of where say best 30 million US yeah or say better mercy mudu do na the extra 6 regions are na na do dan kwa kufa do ekreti edema Ghana no any other regions to say bono region na mu ni bie no ya e be bi da bremo nti yes stadiums no na you say most opportunity say schools secondary schools and then tertiary schools e be opportunity esia kan edi agro ehun so metima advance e sports if sports development ejina e Ghana ha kasi here na you travel to because Brazil their biggest exports players say Ghana once upon a time near friend the African Brazil all we need to do and say you be invest much money e dey share your sports no mu na me ebo am bo ne senka sa sport development fund here levy ya papa odi e Kofi Adams odi be enka wo focus senka besi national academy besi mienu miense bia right to dream nko make $73 million in 2023 our Ghana on player sales ono ebroni our betena Ghana place na otom right to dreams nko $73 million cheetah make over best $60 million they are making huge sums of money from an academy can't as a country can't we do it they can say benye ni papa nipo new sports nipo dream sports on here they share nsa no why so amaye asa Ghana nke be didie pa but John Dramani Mahama sika na odiama boys naje yesade education minister say osade 66 seater bus yesade be come home because ade na mo lake this time around yes solve one problems in their mom because the winners always have the bragging rights way naked truths Oldboga for comment to comment section I say John Dramani Mahama disikache at the same time I say alpha in school sports or baby no ho ye pa because you just for from Tamale to the world or mat Ghana enim for comment to comment section I say subscribe like it na share edi ba ko pe Maxi Billian Macro bye bye.